Hey everyone, welcome to one deep dive into the underflow trading. Now, if you ever actually struggle to understand how the market moves and how the institution trades, then you are in the right place. By the end of this series, you'll be able now to read the market just like a pro. This is a very extensive course that is going to be taking us right from the beginning all the way maybe to episode 5, and you're going to be understanding everything in a very simple language, in a very simple way, or not just to know and understand how to trade volumes on the floor, because this really works so well. Now, there are a couple of things that I'm going to be taking you through just slowly, just sustained. Make sure that you are seated and take right your notebook as we go through this. Now, let's talk about these things called the underflow trading. Right, this is episode number 1. We're going to be moving up to episode 5. Make sure that you watch all of them, because by just watching the intro, this is just an introduction of what we will be doing. There are a lot of things that we'll be speaking about, everything right here. Now let's just talk about what is underflow. All right, so let's just get started to these things called the underflow. Now, so many people think that because you are now going to be studying the underflow and all this is just a disclaimer. It is going to be making you that kind of a pro trader, like you start seeing things differently, and you feel yourself that you have already advanced, and this is going to be making you not yet good amount of money, but it's actually going to be helping you now to step up and start trading forex like a very serious person now. So let's start by defining what is really this underflow, because when you talk about underflow, essentially we are talking about volumes. Now, what is the underflow? Just to talk about this, the underflow is actually the real-time tracking of a buy and sell orders into the market. All right, so no more all things that you have been seeing in the indicators and a lot of the indicators that you can see in the market. There are very few indicators, and actually there's none of them that is help you to track this buy and sell orders into the market, except when you're studying the underflow. Now it shows you who is buying and who is selling and at what price level. Now, remember when we are talking about the normal volume, let me show you. When we are talking about the normal volume, for instance, on let me go to this. When you talk about the normal volume, let me show you the normal volume, how the normal volume look like. So you have probably seen this volume that is down here. All right, so this volume does not really specify the price level. You see, it just shows you that at a certain time, when on Thursday 6th March 2025, there was a very big volume that was entered across this zone, right? But it's not a specific price. So probably this is going to be a lagging indicator, and that is what we are talking about right here. Now look at this, because volume is different from all these indicators that you can see. For example, when you talk for example of, unlike the transition like RSI and MACD and all other indicators, actually they are just lagging. They just show you the past movement. For instance, the one that I've shown you right here, this is a volume that is going to be showing you what has actually been happening in the past. The other one is, for example, the RSI. Let's just talk about this. So you can see when this price, this RSI was just coming to this place, it's just showing you because the market was just pushed all the way to this zone, and it's something that has already happened. All right, it's something that has already happened. And when you talk about this volume, is the volume that is just showing you, not the price. All right, it's not showing you the price, but it's just showing you at what time. It just showing you the time. So there's difference between the price and the indicator that's going to be showing you the time. So what are you going to be interested in? The most important thing is actually the price, because the price levels, because that is the most important part, and not the time frame of maybe what happened. Maybe you can gather some information there, but that is not more important compared to what we are really getting from this area. Now, that is what we normally call the underflow. It will just show you the buy and sell orders where they have been placed into the market, and at what price level. So that is the most important time, because you see the other volume will just showing, that is what now we call the normal volume. It will just showing us a time but not a specific time frame. So that is what makes it to be different from others. Now there are key points that you can actually, that order flow can help you to do. All right, there are so several benefits, but let me just highlight where you can just get from the, when you stand in the order flow, is because it's going to be helping you visualizing the market activities, what is happening into the market. All right, order flow provides a visual representation of trading activities through tips like the depth of the market. I'll be showing you the depth of the market, which shows the volume of buy and sell orders at various prices. So if you really want to acquire this depth of the market, is very simple, but we will be studying all these ones when it comes now to the deep. This is just introduction of what be covering in this series, and as well I'll be showing you what you'll be studying in this specific episode. All right, let me show you something else interesting, how you can actually assess the depth of the market on your trading view, not on trading view but on a MetaTrader 5. If you have the MetaTrader 5, let me show you. For example, this is these are just a demo account. You can just assess it by going to the view, and then you just go here, the depth of the market. You see, depth of the market, DOM. If you just want to check that of euro, you can actually assess it here, and look at that. You can see the information just like this. But note, you can also assess this if you have a trending view. But remember, if you want to assess this on the trending view, remember the first thing that you'll be doing is to just be paying on this. But we'll also, on this episode number 1, I'll be showing you how to get started, because remember where we started, I'll be showing you how to set trending view and everything for the first time, which is so interesting. Now that is the most important part. Now there is this depth of the market. I'll be showing you how now the depth of market, you can use the depth of the market to know where most of the orders are placed, because you know these orders act as the magnet. They push the prices to move there. And apart from, remember where we started, I just told you that the other indicators show the past information, but when you go, for example, depth of the market, it just show you where most of the orders are placed, and it just pushes the market there. So it's something that you can use actually to trade, because it shows something that has not yet happened. The market has not moved there. So it's something interesting as a trader that you can actually study to learn over there, and it's called the visualization, and that is where we now be studying the order flow. Remember, this DOM is part of the order flow as we are talking right now. Now it will help you identify imbalances. By analyzing order flow, traders can identify situations where one side of the market, on buyer or seller, has significantly more buying power, potentially indicating the price shift. Of course, remember where we started, I said that the prices are more important, because they will show you where most of the prices, where more of the activities is happening, and these areas act as the magnet and they push the price towards that area. All right, and number C is market sentiment analysis. Order flow helps a traders gauge market sentiment by observing the relative strength of the buy and sell orders. This is, of course, what we are looking at. We really want to know what is really happening. You know, sentiment is how traders are actually putting their orders. Where are they placing those orders for the buy and sell orders? You know, because this is actually even going to be showing you. Remember, we have different types of orders. All right, we have different types of orders. This is actually even going to be showing you the pending orders. You know, these are the orders that has not yet been executed, and we'll be going deeper into this to know what they are named, how to identify them when you are using the order flow, and that is something very simple. Now the last one is trading strategies. Traders can use order flow to analyze identify potential entry and exit for the trends based on the position of the imbalance in buy and selling pressure. This is what we really need to find the entries and exit into the market.